Welcome everybody, it is day number 12. 12 days already, and you're still with me, so that's great. We have some exciting games now after South Korea and Argentina on the first two places. Argentina, what a surprise team it is. Like going all the way up to the second spot. Anyway, now we start with Canada versus Indonesia. Both teams are not in the best form, but actually I'll take that back because Canada won the last two games and got a draw, so it's actually in total top form and on place number 18 at the moment, while Indonesia is on place number 6. What am I talking about? My gosh. Actually, yeah, it's a very clear sign that I have to get back on track here with all the teams. It's been a little bit for me. Let's take a look at how Canada can do against Indonesia. Yeah, Indonesia won 6 games already. Any clashes? Yeah, back and forth here, back and forth. My gosh, clashes all over. So let's see. Very decisive. The Wendigo takes out the Beholder. That's a very good win for Indonesia. But the Manticore loses against the Shana, who is now not in the game anymore. So Coral Golem destroys the Orc Archer. Not really destroying, but just wins. And Orc Shaman wins against Inuin. That's the first win already for Indonesia. Yeah, and the Earth Ghost is not an Earth Ghost anymore. Destroyed by the Doomer, but that is very clear. It's 2-8 for Indonesia. And now we know why they are favorite in this game. And also we know why they are on place 6 and won so many games compared to Canada. There we go. It is the second round. Can Canada Canada come back? Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Manticore gets the Inuin. Good win, but yeah, Orc Shaman loses against the Shana, who's not even there. Shame on you, Shana, on you. Wendigo once again wins against the Beholder. Oh boy. And Coral Golem once again wins against the Orc Archer. The Doomer gets another point. I think he has like 6 points already against the Earth Ghost. That means it's 4 points for Canada and 6 points for Indonesia. Yeah, no destroyed unit on Indonesia's side. And all they need is one single point to get the draw, or just one single win to win this match. And as we all know, in Canada's team is Doomer, and Doomer will, I guess there's no other way to describe it, lose its duel. Coral Golem decides not to take out the Orc Archer again, but the Inuin, otherwise he would have lost. And the Earth Ghost wins against the Beholder. Oh boy. And that was it with Canada's winning run. That's the only point. Shana, 6 points in 3 games. But yeah, even the Orc Shaman. Oh wow, it's fatal. That is fatal. It's 8-22. And Indonesia takes this first win and moves up now. Has also 16 points, just like Argentina and South Korea. Now we have the duel Mexico on the last spot of the table for a long while now already, against Japan, who tries to avoid getting down there because Japan lost, I think, 4 or 5 games in a row now. terrible, terrible state they are. So what better could it be for them to get an opponent which might build their confidence up again? And of course, it could be, oh boy, that Mexico is the one who has to suffer. We will see. Highlander wins against the Hill Dwarf. That's the start. Oh, that is not a fire card. It's the Air Ghost who gets a draw against the Earth Elemental. Nightmare Golem wins against the Dark Warlord. That is a fire card now. Desert Rider wins against the Giant Tree. And last but not least, the Desert Troll wins against the Coal Sage. And here we have a 1, 2, 9. Just after one round. I am very sure I can say Japan is back in business again. Gets important points back against Mexico. Probably the question remains, how many points in total will it be? Because Mexico is suffering a bit from the Earth units, but then again, maybe not at all, not all the time, if the constellation is right. But there, Desert Troll wins against the Giant Tree. Once again, the Troll on the first position, but that paid off very well. Highlander will always win against the Hill Dwarf on this position. Nightmare Golem, it's a draw against the Earth Elemental because he gets +1 from the Giant Tree. Good teamwork. Oh, the Desert Rider wins against the Coal Sage. And the last battle is the Dark Warlord, who actually wins against the Air Ghost. 3 points for Mexico and 7 massive points for Japan. The game is already over. Now Japan has to get some points back. Important. It is important to try to get the score up right, because there are a lot of teams with similar points. And then the score is decisive. Whoever has the higher score is a space higher in the table. For example, Japan has a higher score than Canada. They have both 6 points. Oh, the third time in a row. Come on. Hill Dwarf against the Highlander. That is painful. Oh gee. Desert Rider once again against the Coal Sage. Oh, and that's a draw again. Nightmare Golem against the Giant Tree. Desert Troll just wins against the Dark Warlord. Has power 9 here also. And the last draw is by the Air Ghost. 1, 2 against... I am not sure. I think 24-6. That's the highest score we have. It's either equalized or it's a new record. I'm not sure. Whoever gets 25-5, respect for that. Well, Japan is back in the game again, has 8 points. Mexico now has to worry to ever try to get out from there, because they might not make it for the next season. Now we have Russia competing against Egypt. Russia on place number 11. 5 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses, while Egypt was all up there in the table. Lost a little bit of ground, is now on place number 5, but has still enormous 15 points. It's a super close battle up there. Italy, Egypt, Thailand, all 15 points. So yeah, it counts for them. And Russia has a little advantage here, at least in the duel of the big guys. The Basilisk will just annihilate the dragon, and maybe this duel is happening here. I forgot for a second how much firepower Egypt has. It can be anywhere. So, oh gosh. If that's 2 water cards, which I think it is, Egypt has a really tough time. Well, that's not the dragon, but the poor boomerang fighter has been taken out by the Basilisk. That's the dragon. And he has no chance against the lizard archer. Oh, even the Baphomet is winning against the cockatrice. That is 6 points already for Russia. The druid gets a draw against the Periton, and this could be... yes, it is. The Emperor Gremke by 1 point wins against the Gnomeling, so a little bit of damage reduction here. But still 7 points to 3. Clear, clear, clear. And those water cards, they are building on those water cards to make the difference. Cockatrice didn't manage to get one of the water cards to be destroyed, so it's gonna be tough for the next round. Mixy, mixy, mixy. And yeah, but of course, yeah, these are 2 earth cards. So where is the firepower? Oh boy, this looks good for Egypt. But of course, Basilisk, oh, that's a bit of a shame. Wins against the Boomerang Fighter once again. But here, Cockatrice wins against the Druid. This is another win, the Red Dragon. Oh, it's a comeback by Egypt. Oof. It is a comeback, a big comeback here. Because the Periton wins against the Shooting Lizard. My gosh. Periton. Air always wins against water. Here. 2 points against 8. What happened here? This is completely upside down, and this is what Russia is always doing. Winning the first round, losing the second, and then winning the third, or the other way around. Completely unpredictable how they are playing. And now Egypt has the advantage. So weird, so funny. How will this last battle end, Periton? Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, or does it? It's very interesting. Oh no! This was very important. Baphomet wins against the Cockatrice. This was a very important duel, because those duels are almost decisive here. Emperor Gremke, 3rd time in a row against the Gnomeling. It's 15 points for Egypt. Will it end in a draw? Lizard Archer wins. And we have it, the big duel in the end. Basilisk is able to defeat the Red Dragon. A beautiful draw. We didn't have it in a while, actually. Russia's 2nd draw. And Egypt's, yeah, also 2nd draw. So again, 2 teams which didn't draw that often already now have made their draws. That would have been a draw, haha, if the Druid wouldn't have been destroyed. Russia would have won this duel. But that's how it is. Egypt gets 1 point more, and Russia has 13 points now. The Zurubang World League has a table leader. It is South Korea. Momentarily the best team in the Zurubang World League, and it tries to get more points against India, who has suffered a little bit, is on place number 15. Not good, only 8 points. They were in the middle of the table for a while, and Adamantium Golem hopes to not visit the Necromancer in this duel. Whoops, that was the wrong button for sure, but it was a nice turning around. South Korea will try to make more happen. There's no clash at all whatsoever. Nothing. And India has at least 1 Earth card. They should use it against one of the Spirit cards, but who am I to tell them, right? Here we go, let's see. Oh, Flesh-Eating Plant loses against the Harpy. But the Shadow Pixie... Oh, there it is! Melody! +2 power for each non-elemental card on the battlefield. If Melody gets back there in this game, massive amount of points. Because, as we all know, the Indian team consists of 3 more golems, which are all situated here. That's +2 power for Melody every time. Anyway, Sand Golem loses against the Necromancer. Steel Golem gets a draw against the Water Elemental because the water card, which he would need to win this, is 1 step further away. And the Adamantium Golem wins, but the Jellyfish Pixie, such a good victory. Oh no, that is bad news for India in so many ways. So reaching 4 points was already actually a very good surprise, but look at what is left of the team without the Adamantium Golem. And South Korea is rubbing their hands. They are about to take out India in the next round. It is almost inevitable. Let's see where Melody will stay. Not in top, not in one of the top spots. And is this the flesh-eating plant? We will see. No, Sand Golem cannot win against the Water Elemental. Shadow Pixie gets a draw against the Necromancer. Ha! And it is a draw. +2 power for each non-elemental card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes it a draw against the Steel Golem. Oh boy. But the flesh-eating plant actually wins against the Jellyfish Pixie. That is nice. Nonetheless, the Harpy, of course, wins against the Adamantium Golem, which is not in play anymore. Another 6 points. 12-8. Not significantly better. Not much better, but of course better. And that's what counts. South Korea only needs 3 more points to reach the draw. 4 more points for a win. That should actually be possible. They just have to try. The Necromancer has to try to avoid the flesh-eating plant. And if that happens, everything should be fine. Oh! Will it be the flesh-eating plant? It would be hilarious. I mean the Necromancer. Or, but Melody will most certainly win this duel. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look. That's a draw. Steel Golem gets a draw against the Harpy. And the Shadow Pixie gets a draw against the Water Elemental. Adamantium Golem wins against the Jellyfish Pixie again. And now it is all depending. It could actually turn around here a bit. Necromancer or Melody? It is Melody! Oh boy, and the Necromancer wins in the end against the Sand Golem. So it would have been 2 points less. In the end, South Korea would have won anyway. That's the good news. So it's not too dramatic, but still it was a little bit of tension here. Of course, if that would have been the flesh-eating plant and the Necromancer. But like this, South Korea on place number 1 defends this position, probably. But still, our Argentinian match is coming up soon. Turkey versus Italy is our last duel on this day. And Italy, out of a sudden again, in the top of the table. Place number 4, 15 points. Turkey is very stable in the middle of the table with 13 points. So only 2 points behind. If Turkey wins, they can catch up with Italy. It's all about the Star Dreamer once again, and a lot of air cards here. Oh, wow, 5 in total. It's about to be an interesting flight duel. Oh, there is the Star Dreamer. Good win against the White Energy Knight, who is on the wrong position anyway. Woof! Blue Dragon. The clash of the team leaders, which the Blue Dragon obviously wins. Oh, Beastkid just wins against the Mercy Twister. In other circumstances, this would have been a completely different outcome. Ooh, Ether Elemental also wins against the Xuxa. And the Cloud Gnome gets a draw against the Orc Warrior. So that is massive actually. 7 points to 3 with the destroyed unit in Italy's side, but not too much damage. Because yeah, I know the White Energy Knight is a pretty okay card on the right position, but it's not the worst card to lose. And no flying creatures have been hit hard in this match yet. How will it go further? That should be points. Oh, Star Dreamer! Not good for Turkey. 2 points is good, of course, but yeah, he is really needed against all those flying creatures, but the Chimera is just a better flyer than the Cloud Gnome. So much is sure. Ether Elemental wins against the Mercy Twister. Oh, Orc Warrior wins against the Beast Kid, and this looks as if the Xuxa wins against the Blue Dragon. And there we have it again. It's 11-9 out of a sudden. Whoa. Whoa. Turkey. Back. So strong. What a comeback. What a comeback. Not only that, this is going to be such an interesting last round here, because now no destroyed card is in the game. Oh boy, the dragon against another air card. Not good. Ooh, Cloud Gnome loses against the Star Dreamer. And the Mercy Twister wins against the Blue Dragon. Can Italy come back? 4th position. No, they cannot. They cannot come back. Also, the Chimera is winning here. Boy, oh boy. Only the Beast Kid can win here. Terrible, terrible constellation. Actually, Italy should have had better chances to win this, but they didn't. It is Turkey's win. And Turkey, as we already established earlier, now has the same amount of points as Italy. How is it looking with the score? Could they get up 18 plus? No, Italy is leading in the score table. So yeah, that's it for this lovely day number 12. We see each other tomorrow for more matches, for example with Argentina. See ya.